first meal in London. So we just got to London. Surprise!
Surprise, that was the next thing we were doing.
We have officially been traveling for 24 hours. Connor's making himself at home. We're trying to settle in a little bit. Basically, to adjust, we cannot go to sleep right now, no matter how bad I want to. We're trying to figure out how we're both gonna fit all of our clothes in here. Honestly, I don't know how much we're actually gonna film because it's very public and that is a little uncomfy. So it might be a little more montage energy. But we're back where it all began. Not technically, we're actually on the other side of the river.
We're like a mile and a half away from where it all began.
But that's definitely on the itinerary to go check out all of our old stomping grounds. I'm so tired. Oh, also, like I don't sleep well on planes anyway. I literally threw up on the airplane.
Oh my god.
Not like in public. I was in the bathroom, but never had that experience. So it was a rough one. I got like 2, maybe 3 hours of sleep if you total it all up. And that's not to mention the night before we came, I only got 5 hours of sleep because we discovered at like 1 a.m. that our flight to London had been canceled. So, it was a pretty bumpy start. Our flight was canceled. We had to rebook a flight, which made us have an 8-hour, we were supposed to have an 8-hour delay in Chicago. We were connecting through Chicago. And then that plane kept getting delayed and delayed and delayed. Our 8-hour layover turned into 10 plus hours.
Luckily the flight here went well.
Yeah, the flight was like decently smooth. Besides the fact that I literally threw up on it, but yeah, that was a first and hopefully a last, actually. All right, so Operation Stay Awake for the next 5 hours. We'll check back in later. Super excited to be here. I love London. It's one of my favorite places, so. Welcome to London. I literally feel like on a spaceship, like a space cadet, like a million miles away, underwater. Is it giving couture? Welcome to day 1 in London.
Look at this incredible view.
Looks like it's a little bit cloudy out there. It might be.
It is cloudy.
Is it?
Yeah, for the next like 4 hours, and then
it clears up.
And then it heats all the way up to 65.
Oh my god.
Gosh.
We're gonna have the best weather while we're here. We are heading out to breakfast. If you know, you know. Okay guys, we made it to Waterloo, which is our original stomping grounds. So this is the apartment building where we all had dorms, and we were studying abroad here at King's College. So we would just have to walk across the street every morning to get to class. And right up the street, that circular building is actually a movie theater. And on the crosswalk there is the first spot I ever saw Connor. Here's the crosswalk where it all began. I was coming from this side and Connor was coming from the river. He had a pint of beer in his hand.
Hell yeah.
And here is another one of my favorite spots. All of this greenery is actually like a canopy. There's a whole section
Oh my gosh.
down underneath. You take this tunnel here and it connects under the road, and then you can access this whole courtyard. There's a Costa coffee under there too. So
Wild.
I would walk over there every morning and grab a coffee before class.
Pretty nuts. I would also come over here and get coffee.
Really?
Yeah, occasionally. There's a coffee place over here that's literally just like a room. Like you couldn't go inside of it. You just walk up to it and it served like one thing. And I was like where I get coffee every once in a while.
So now we're walking through the tunnel system. And over here was actually, oh my gosh, the Costa's gone.
Yeah.
Also, wow, there's cars here.
Obsessed with all the trees. Like,
Yeah.
This place was like
This
a
is one of
super
my
cool hangout.
favorite spots to come sit.
Allie and I would come hang out before class and get coffee here.
There used to be like picnic tables all through here, so you just come and sit. The sneaky secret is you could walk on the main road to get all the way to Waterloo Station, which is our closest tube stop, or if you knew, you could come down here and get there through the tunnel system. And sometimes they would have like live music down in there, so you would just hear like some dude.
There would be a dude on like,
harmonica.
there was a dude on an accordion that would hang out there
Oh,
quite
yeah.
a bit. Also, that little tunnel, the next one we're about to go into, always smelled so much like piss.
Yeah, it smelled bad.
Yeah.
I can't believe that Costa is gone. Still a little cafe, but this is the building that is also a movie theater. So if we get some rainy weather, we might come back and have a little movie day here because I've always wanted to see a movie. But isn't this just like, the vibes are immaculate down
We're
here.
obsessed with this place.
Yeah, I'm bummed they took the tables out because this was the spot to be.
Yeah.
I'll post like, if I'll find some of the pictures that I took under here and like add them in here.
Pretty nice.
So the tunnel might not be accessible anymore, and there might be an actual dead body in it. So we're gonna take the main road.
Over this way.
So here is another
Historic spot.
very important location. The night we met, we came over to this bar called Hole in the Wall and talked to a very drunk old British man.
We had no idea what he was saying. He had no idea what we were saying. Historic moment. I walked right through these doors and I saw Allie for not the first time, but pretty much the first time. And that was just, I almost passed out in the doorway. It was such a beautiful moment.
So we sat right over here at this booth. And now we're engaged.
And I have long hair.
And we switched hair lengths. Whoa! Fishco-Tech is the first place I ever tried fish and chips.
Was it good?
No.
Oh.
We've just secured one of my favorite delicacies to get anytime I'm not in America, which is a McDonald's apple pie, because I think probably most places in Europe, definitely in London, they still fry the apple pies. No baked apple pie around here.
Hell no.
It's so good. I will be getting an apple pie from every McDonald's we pass.
Past the hours of 9 a.m.
Past the hours of 10 a.m. This was the go-to pub.
Yeah, this place was wild. We would come here like 3 or 4 nights a week. J-Mock and I specifically, this dude I was friends with here. And like, everyone in our group would come here. It was just always a wild time. We had some especially wild nights here, so super fun time.
Here's the Waterloo, Oaxaca, which was another classic go-to. And this place, Fire Brigade Station, is the first place that I had a full English traditional breakfast, which is another video on our channel from like 5 years ago that I had to make for the class I was taking here. That and the fish and chips. So if you want to check those out and see a sprightly 20-year-old Allie, that's what you'll find.
Also, this place behind you, Crust Bros. I went here quite a few times myself. Actually, only once, but I was inside that building.
Here's the mailbox where I would send postcards home to my family. Good morning. It's day 2. Connor said, so our hotel is right next to King Cross Station. He said he just realized it was the Harry Potter place, 9 3/4. Even though 5 years ago we took pictures at the 9 3/4 spot inside. Not Connor, but he was there when it happened. Heading to breakfast.
Oh yeah.
Is this the best day of your life?
It's close.
We just stopped at one of these boats, has a little cafe on board. America needs to get on board with a ham and cheese toastie. It's like a little panini. Ham and cheese panini. I think that if America tried to make ham and cheese paninis, they'd put American cheese on them. Connor says he has more faith. Just had dinner. Heading back to the hotel.
What dessert? Oh, that too.
Somehow, we have walked an hour and a half away from our hotel over the course of the day. So, we're taking the tube back. Morning, guys. It's Sunday. I'm tired. I'm still tired. I feel like I have not woken up from my jet lag since we got here, so.
Luckily, you get to sleep on the train today because we're going somewhere exciting.
Today is Operation Get Out of London. We are going to check out Cambridge, Another fun fact is I actually used to live in England, and Cambridge is somewhere that is a little bit closer to where I used to live. It's not really close, but it's closer than London is. So Connor's never been. So
that's my first time, so it'll be super exciting.
We're gonna go check it out. Upon doing research, we were trying to decide between Cambridge and Oxford today. I wanted to do Oxford because it has the oldest school, but then we found out that the College of Cambridge was only built like two decades later. So
yeah,
I mean, what's 2 decades?
Yeah,
Still
not much.
Almost 1,000 years old. So
yeah.
Let's go check out an old school. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. Perfect thing. It's our hotel's right there. King's Cross right here. Pretty simple walk. We're deciding whether we want to get Costa or Pret for a little quick coffee and break. Connor votes Costa. Toasty. What'd you get? Mozzarella, that's it?
And cheese.
And cheese. Oh. Made it to Cambridge. A little hectic.
If we walk quickly, we might be able to grab a snack.
Yeah.
We just booked a boat tour. They call it punting.
Punting.
I was so confused when we heard that. And he was like, we can do the 11 or the 12. And we were like, well, if it starts at 11, like we can grab a drink real quick. He was like, yeah, exactly. And then somebody else took our order and he was like, hurry up, you have 25 minutes and it's half an hour.
He was like, it starts in half an hour, it's a 25-minute walk away. So now we're running. Also, our bus was so hot. We were both sweating on it.
We made the mistake of sitting right up front.
Right in the window. To the punt. Also, the guy who sold us the tickets for this saw us get off the bus and he was like, hey ladies, excuse me ladies. And then he saw that Connor's not a lady and he was like, oh, sorry. Anyway, you guys want a ticket for this?
I'll take that as a compliment as to how nice my hair is looking nowadays.
Yeah. As you should.
It's said that you can walk from Cambridge to Oxford. Queen Victoria had also never been to Venice. She'd actually only seen the bridge.
Fun. That was fun.
Fun little trip.
Learned some things. Learned that most of the things that I feel like we heard about this place are lies.
Yeah.
And that's how rumors become trumors.
Lots of half truths around here.
Our tour guide was pretty cool though. His name was Harry.
Yeah, he was fun.
Love you, Harry.
I had a crush on him.
He had a crush on me.
Oh yeah, he was funny. He was talking about like the royal family a little bit. He was like cracking jokes about it.
He was talking
funny.
smack.
Yeah, he was.
He was like, King Charles couldn't get into Cambridge, so mommy had to write him a little letter. Now we're eating lunch by the water.
Sunday roast.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful day. Doesn't get much better than this. You see the water? Love it.
Sunday roast.
Yummy. power move. Most of the colleges are closed because it's exam time. So they don't want the students to be distracted.
You just
So
about got a stick in your leg.
so we went to the organ recital in the King's College Chapel,
It was wild.
and now we get to walk around the grounds. So power,
Did you get the flowers?
yeah,
Look at that.
power moves only. There's the chapel,
Second largest chapel in the entire world.
right after the 16th.
Right after the Vatican's chapel.
The Sistine,
Is that the Sistine?
yeah. Second largest chapel in the world after Sistine. But it is the tallest, so.
Tallest ceilings.
Tallest ceilings. It was super, super gorge in there, but couldn't really take a bunch of videos. Connor fell asleep
Okay,
during.
first of all, Allie was asleep during the entire time. I was
The difference is I never tried
I
to
was
be
nearly
awake.
brought to eternal bliss. And I said, no, I've got about 80 years left on this earth.
You almost
Also-
die.
You think I would fall asleep during that? They told us no videos inside. Allie was like, I almost got you falling asleep on video. I was like, we're taking a video in there? She said that there was somebody just like bold-faced like,
There was some dude the whole time, like. Also, the old man in front of us was playing Sudoku on his phone.
yes, you forgot that you said he was asleep.
No!
Oh.
He was playing Sudoku.
Then afterwards, well, that's even funnier because
I was
thought he
like, oh,
asleep.
this rule is lax.
I thought he
Like,
was asleep, and then the lady that he was with was like, I'm so glad you came to town today. Like, thanks, that was a beautiful nap I just had.
beautiful day.
Yeah, it is.
Where? It's like walking around with Hagrid. Super cool. Wow. Morning, guys.
Good morning.
Today is Tower of London Day, which
That's
is
Allie's favorite place.
one of my fave places in London. We're currently looking for a section of Roman wall,
That's
but
like 2,000 years old.
neither of
but I
us
forget
can
where it's
remember
at.
where it is. We couldn't find it.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Welcome.
I've been.
Another of my fave locations. Tower of London over there. Here's the memorial for where they actually beheaded people. Super cool. Okay, we found the Roman wall. Check this out. Everything above this red line here was built 1,000 years ago by England. Everything under was built 2,000 years ago by Rome. This is one of the only sections left. There's more up here. You can see the red a little more clear. I'll show that. There's the tower right there. So that's that red layer on this side. Very cool. Here we're going Tower Hill, St. James, to lay in some grass that Connor's interested in. Please don't attack me.
Amber dropping our phone inside the White House gate.
Buckingham Palace. No longer the Queen's home.
No,
It feels different to be here
it does.
when there's not a lady on the throne.
Especially it's fun to be here and there's like a 90-year-old lady.
I did see her once, you know.
You good?
Yeah. She was on a boat. She was wearing yellow.
Grand Jubilee.
Yeah. I think it was her Diamond Jubilee. Morning. Happy Tuesday. We've already had a very crazy start to the day.
Those are almost mad. Wreaking havoc in the prep this morning by the Costa.
It was nuts. Another history day. Today we're checking out Westminster Abbey. This one's Connor's fave.
Today is my day.
But first,
I'm ready to find some breakfast.
we gotta find breakfast.
Please have not to eat in the Costa that was being
Accosted. Most of the restaurants open up super late here, so
Also, we just thought we'd stumble into one, but
they're all closed.
So now, since this thing called the Act of Union, where England and Scotland became
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's Wednesday.
Boom. There's a construction site next to us.
It's a beautiful, relaxed morning. It's actually noon, so
Yeah,
we had a late start today.
it was great. We slept until like 10:30.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
We've woken up at probably like 8 o'clock every other day.
We were waking up at like 7.
7 o'clock every other day.
6
All right.
o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock.
You're first.
Okay.
Connor's new thing is olives.
I'm obsessed.
I don't think olives
Also-
are gonna go great with coffee.
I hated olives up until like,
2 days ago.
yeah.
And these different?
Mm-mm-mm.
Oh my gosh. It's too early for that. With the coffee is crazy. Is it fish?
No,
Is it watermelon?
no.
took me by surprise, I gotta say. And I heard it through the grapevine, wondering if you're gonna be mine. through the grapevine.
All right, guys, this is the end of our week 1 in London. The first week of our London adventure. Pretty busy week. Today was a slow day, not gonna lie.
Today was sleepy day.
That's okay. Sometimes you just have to have a sleepy day.
Yeah.
I'm very excited about what we're doing tomorrow. So check in next week to see where we go. Do you have any final thoughts you want to share?
It's been a great first week.
Well, we never gave our final opinions on Tower
Westminster and Tower
and
of London.
Westminster.
I think the fun thing about Westminster is it's like a really pretty graveyard,
Yes.
which is fun.
Yeah, it essentially is a graveyard.
Just a lot of bodies in there.
I think Westminster is very visually stimulating, which is nice.
It actually is like probably the most impressive building,
Yeah.
in my opinion, that I've been inside.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think they built that in like the 1200s, and it's like wild
Yeah.
how nice it is in there. So
Yeah. What I think is cool about Tower of London, I mean, it's so cool. I feel like you learn new stuff every time you're there. Basically, Tower of London is like a variety show. It's had so many purposes. Like, it was a zoo at one point. It was the Royal
not
Palace.
like a public zoo.
Yeah, they just had their
They
own
just
like
had a lot of animals.
exotic animals there. People would like other like foreign nations would give them exotic animals as gifts.
Yeah.
And then they kept killing the animals and they were like, we shouldn't do this. Basically that was like the palace for the royals up until the 1600s. So I think that's just crazy. And Tower of London is super cool because it's like actively where they store the crown jewels. I remember when we were here 5 years ago, everyone in my class wanted to see them and it was like a 2-hour line and I was like, this is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I was like, these jewels are not all that. And then we went in and I was just like totally floored by them. It was super cool. And so we went in again this time because the line was only like 20 minutes and it definitely had like a different feel to it because it's all the stuff that was just used in the coronation last month. I don't even care that much about the coronation. It's just cool to think about, like, because that's such a historic moment.
Yeah, well, that was also like when we were in Westminster Abbey. That's the same.
Yeah, that's where the coronation happened. So
Oh, my birthday.
on Connor's birthday, I would say the main difference between the two of them is you don't really feel like it's that old because everything has been kind of like modernized a little bit to make it more of like a museum situation versus the Abbey. You're like, whoa.
Especially because there's like tombs, like
Yeah.
the tombs you're walking past, it'll be like, this is King Richard II. It's like, this dude died in like 1200.
But yeah, pretty good first week here.
Yeah.
We've been going like super hard. I think it all kind of hit us today. So we took it super easy.
Yeah.
And tomorrow we're back on the grind. So
Yeah.
heading into week 2 in London. Are you excited for where we're going tomorrow?
I am excited.
Okay, thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks for watching.
We will see ya next week. Okay, bye.
Bye.